This camera drives me crazy. Okay, hey everybody. So today I'm Hey everybody. So today I'm gonna be doing the Starving Artist tag. I seen this a while back and thought it was perfect. I did do a tag earlier today, but it sucked and it was terrible, so I had to delete it. And like the quality was like not even. It was so terrible. Okay, so I'll just start off with the first question. First question is, what's your favorite experience as an artist? I would say working with people from different countries, because I do a lot of online digital artwork. Usually the foreigners, like different from people here, are super nice and lovely to work with, and yeah, just very nice, and they talk better English than most, which is kind of funny. So yeah, the different types of characters are super fun to work with, and mainly I just do dragons, but yeah. 2, what's your least favorite experience as an artist? Okay, so I'm not the only one who experiences this, but people who try to gyp you out of your work, I suppose. I had a friend, she actually drew out this painting for a couple, and they didn't even end up paying her because they didn't think it was good enough they didn't think it was good enough, and I felt so terrible for her, because she spent all this time on this painting and they didn't even buy it. And I've had, no offense if they're watching, I've had friends in real life, tried to get me to draw them something without, paying for it, and it takes a lot of work, and I'm not really a tattoo person because they wanted me to draw, like, a tattoo design for them. And I'm just like, that's, I don't know, not my criteria, so. Tattoos and, like, artwork, depending on what you do, is a lot different, so that's my least favorite part. Number 3, what are your dreams / goals for your art? I know, dragons, that's all I talk about, but I would hope I can get better at making very pretty pieces. I'm trying to work on landscaping, but as for the dragons, they're pretty much going to stay the same because I have a style and it's ingrained into my head, so now I can't change it. I just hope it gets somewhere, and yeah, for the world to see it. Number 4, what's your favorite medium and why? Okay, so I really do like clay. I have some clay figures back here, which you can kind of see. This one was the first one. It's not gonna focus on it. It's a little griffin. I think the first thing I ever did in clay was this. And, I don't have the materials for clay, but, definitely clay was my favorite. It's different because it's actually a 3D object, it's not that, but otherwise I like digital art because it's easier and it looks a lot better than my other stuff. So, 5, what inspired you to do art and why do you love it? My dad was an artist, but he wasn't like intensely into it. Basically, I just kept doing it. I didn't really think much about it. I didn't want to be better at it. I just did it, and eventually it led to here, so I'm thankful that I even attempted. At number 6, what's your favorite piece you ever made and why is it special? Okay, so I have a bunch of pieces actually. This poor thing is my dragon, Romy. He got beat to crap because I have a video about it, but I made a bunch of clones of him, and so there's a bunch of him, so he just like got murdered. And then that one is definitely the little griffin I showed. I have a Victor Frankenstein painting over here. It's my first human painting, which, it's not like the best thing ever, but it's an oil painting, and earlier I had it over there, and it kept focusing that as the face. And then I did this one. I know I have too many favorites, I'm sorry. Of that's not Patrick Bateman, my bad. This is Norman Bates from, what is that? That movie. It's something. It's Psycho. Okay, yeah. Psycho. Very good movie. I recommend it. Very old too. It's 1960. Those are my favorite pieces, and then I have some digital art that I like, but a lot of stuff. Why is it special? Okay, so the dragon is special because, well, I have him tattooed twice on me. Like the name of the dragon, and then the little symbol of him, like, right on me. The dragon was a resemblance of myself, so basically, like, that's why he's special. As for the other things, I've never been good at humans. I guess I tried so hard. Somehow I managed to figure out, oh god, I look like I'm balding. Some kind of way to draw a human, so yeah. 7, who / what are your biggest art influences? I don't really have any. I think all art is pretty spectacular, so. What did you learn from being a full-time artist? Okay, so recently this year I have been one, because I had to pay for my shots and I don't want to get like a real job. I know, stupid. But it's definitely hard. You have to really constantly keep putting work out there. If I could be like this way forever, I probably would be, but I'm trying to work hard on being an artist and then being a YouTuber, which it's a slow process, of course, and it takes time, but I'm hopeful it will get there. 9, what do your family and friends think about you being an artist? They think it's pretty crazy that I can do all these things on the computer. I mean, they're kind of not aware of how internet-y everyone is. I think they're pretty baffled at how the art I can create. 10, was becoming an artist your childhood dream? If not, what is? I didn't have a dream as a child. I was just dead. I'm not actually sure, because I never had intentions of being good as an artist. I wanted to do filming, because me, my sister, and this other girl named Danielle, we all did videos together and they were so stupid. And we made websites and we believed that we were like the people from iCarly. We were so full of ourselves, but filming was something I've always liked, but I was always behind the camera, not in front, which really sucked. Okay, 11. What advice can you give to people who want to be more artistic or creative? Okay, practice. I'm not even joking, I've practiced, I've tried so many techniques, I've done everything. I mean, I'm working on doing more things, but there's so many different art mediums that you could be good at. Just because you're not good at one thing doesn't mean you can't be good at another. So definitely don't give up on that. Keep practicing. Frick, I was terrible at humans, and somehow recently I managed to figure out how to do it. Different techniques, and don't give up on that. 12, were you supported to pursue... 12, were you pursue... 12. Were you supported to pursue art as a child? I would say so, yes. My family was very supportive of me being an artist. 13. Do you make money off your art? I do. Typically. I don't think I have... Okay, I've given a few things away that were not for money. Usually it was just a gift, but otherwise I can't afford to not make money off of it, sadly. 14. What do you want to improve on / aspire to be with your future art? Like I said, I really want to work on my backgrounds and creating more interesting scenes, and for some reason I cannot make them dimensional. They're just a little bit flat, and I have no idea how to work on that, but that's what I hope to eventually figure out. 15. What feelings do you try to express in your art? Usually there's a story being told in my art. I'd like to give a life to things that people either don't like or don't believe in. Kind of like a magical feeling. And then, of course, if I'm in some kind of mood of anger or sadness, I'll try to express that through my art, but I haven't been doing things for myself for a while because of the money issue. 16. What is your favorite thing to paint and why? Seriously, all I do is dragons, so I'm gonna have to go with dragons, but I did like doing that human painting of Victor. It was just super time consuming because oil takes a while to dry. 17. What's the strangest thing you have painted? Okay, so like I said, I'm not painting anything, so I'll just go with like digital art. Strangest thing I have ever done. Probably, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed to say this, but it was Oswald Cobblepot from Gotham. He was like tied up, and that's probably like, it was from like I did it on my own time, so it was, nobody asked me to do it, I did it myself, so I guess that's my favorite. Embarrassing, I know, but I don't care, I did it anyways for the fandom. Okay, 18. Have you ever been hung up after you started the commission, and how did you handle it? Okay, this happens to me a lot, actually. I'll think that the drawing won't be good enough, or like the pose isn't good enough, or like I'm just freaking out because I make them paid before. I have to remind myself, usually, that it takes a lot of layers to make something good, so I'll stop working for a while and then I'll come back to it and figure out what I need to do to make it better, and that's usually my lifesaver because otherwise I just have so much anxiety over it and I always have to talk to my family members about it. 19. Do you admit that paint smells good? Yes. Unless you have kept it open for a while, then it smells like a-hole. 20. What would you tell your younger self? Definitely don't be embarrassed to draw what you want. People always... It's funny how things turn out because people always made fun of me for drawing dragons and dinosaurs. They just thought it was weird and always made fun of for that, and now no one's making fun of me because, like, look at all the things I'm creating now and I love doing it. And so that was the Starving Artist tag. I hope you liked this video. If you have any suggestions or recommendations, I am free as usual. I did do the TMI tag, but like I said, it was so stupid. And I want to do the underwear tag because only 2 people have done it, and I love boxer briefs, but I'm not sure if I will. Or I probably will. You'll see. Okay, so thank you for watching, and yeah.